Hello, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds, where we continue with the peril on Gorgon, and what seems to be... It seems like we're approaching the end. So we have a secondary quest here on Gorgon, where a certain Roscoe asked us to locate a number of his recordings and interviews, and I find myself confused about one of them, because it is not from Roscoe, it is from another woman. And this lady, she asks very particular questions about AT. And I have some suspicions whether or not she is involved into the espionage, and by extension whether or not Roscoe is by any means involved into the espionage. But I guess the only way to find it out is try and talk to the man.
Hey, there you are. Been wondering how you were doing. Did you manage to find those recordings?
Oh yes, I did.
Sure, I'm an open book.
Mm, damn it, it's nothing related to the
Not a problem.
recordings,
Anything else?
so I can only give him them?
Well, I'll be damned. Now I can finally get off this rock and go home. I know it's not much, but take the last of my bits. You've earned every single one, friend.
Do you know Georgie was interviewing Olivia Ambrose on her own?
She couldn't have been. We were together all the time. Except, oh shit, my weekly calls with headquarters. What could she even want to ask Olivia Ambrose about? Doesn't make sense.
Production details, ratios and measurements, ingredients, that kind of thing.
Good fucking law. Headquarters would kill me if they knew. Right after they killed her. Hell, being stuck here might have been the only thing keeping me alive.
Was there something going on between you and Georgie?
No, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it seemed like there could be, when we were servicing the phonographs, or sharing a beer, but who'd be interested in some forgotten old bastard like me?
I don't have a charm. It takes all kinds.
Sure, yeah. My ma used to say the same thing. And anyway, unauthorized fraternization between employees is illegal. But that's all you need to know about my dire love life, I think. Any other horrible truths you want to reveal to me? Or can I get back to my drinking?
I don't have any more
Listen, I
details.
appreciate you telling me what happened with those recordings, but I need some time to think. Got a lot to process.
You do that, buddy.
Yeah, yeah. See you around.
So, the usual stuff. We're getting pretty good in the dialogue tree as well. So that is nice. And another 7 levels, and I will unlock companion abilities. That would be something. Just another 7 levels, and sure, we have enough game in front of us to witness that. Now back to the main task then. We have located Ambrose's journal in the last episode, and we can now actually return it to Minnie or Wilhelmina. You know these intrusive thoughts when you wonder what will happen if you stand underneath the elevator? Oh no, it's just me, okay. Never mind then. Now, as usual, I will start with storing the stuff that I have collected. I do have another harsh grip. Look at that. On that note, I picked up a new blade, did I not? Titanium, yes. So I would like to install this harsh grip on this bad boy. And I'm sure harsh grip is one of the last ones. I actually have two of them. Oh, what a rich life we're having. And I would like sure, no, not the sure grip. Was it Mr. Power? No. Mr. Ouch, I believe. These two are the same as on my current blade. So if I modify titanium with the harsh grip and Mr. Ouch, that should be a very, very terrible weapon. I forgot to return you to Groundbreak, didn't I?
Is something leaking or does it always smell like this? Not that I'm complaining, I'm just curious.
I completely forgot about you. So you can probably now retire. Let's see, I probably also would like to store unique weapons. That plasma cutter. How are we doing in terms of weight? 80. Well, right. I have also collected some armor that let's store it as well. So yellow belly suits, adoring fan, chrono adaptive outfit, and electrician's gear can go away. Probably you too, because another eye patch is better. And I have 73. Okay, 73 is tolerable in my opinion. We'll continue going with 73. Anything going on around here? Not really. Alright.
You think you don't hear it, you don't feel it, but I know better. I just wish you could stick up for yourself. Evening, Captain. Or was it afternoon? I don't know how long I've been up here.
Other stuff is fine. I might repair some of it. But I can also repair it in the field, so I'm not that hung up on this topic.
We are receiving an incoming signal, Captain.
Alright.
Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgon. Mother's old work terminal just lit up with a bunch of new protocols. Very exciting. What about Mother's journal? Any progress there?
Absolutely. But this was never about the journal, was it?
Are you accusing me of deception? Captain, I would never. Can you hear me, Captain? I'm getting some interference on my end. Captain! Captain!
Is it the ghost? Okay, I get it, it's static.
Hello again, little weasel.
Your mother is alive.
You've surprised me. I threw nearly everything I had at you. And you overcame it all.
So you're the one who put the Gorgon facility on lockdown?
Well spotted, Captain. We've both played our roles well. but it seems you've got the edge. I may have gravely underestimated you. You were smart to hire him, Wilhelmina. Well done.
Mother, you're alive! And still on Gorgon?
Listen quietly.
This is so you, Mother. Inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Am I disrupting your vanity project? You empty-headed little twit!
Let them talk.
Have you come back just to ruin everything again, Mother? At least this time I have the power to stop you.
Captain, this is a distraction. Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrena time must never be revived.
I agree. Let's use this intelligence check.
I may not have told you all of the facts, but I'm going to lay out everything I know. You can decide for yourself what to do with it. By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug, adrenatime. A drug that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects.
And in spite of its deranged, irresponsible researchers. No. Let's try saying that Space Chase dumped a lot of money into adrenatime.
Because they believed it could help Halcyon. I still believe it can. The project was a colossal failure, but you and I are going to revive it from the ashes.
Yeah, let's make more of a drug that turns people into deranged killers. Great plan.
Adrenatime was a lie. Our drug will fulfill its broken promise for workers and employers across the colony. Mother wasn't equal to the task. Thankfully for us both, I'm not my mother.
After everything I've seen? See, the problem here is not the drug itself, it's the approach to how they developed it. So it was rushed, it was not tested properly, they demanded results, and well, the outcome is absolutely expected. It's trash. It's dangerous trash. However, I do not believe that Wilhelmina here has a pure colony interest at heart, so I feel like ditching Adrena time entirely. So, absolutely not.
What you've seen is the result of Mother's leadership. I have no intention of repeating her mistakes. Mother's journal contains the activation codes for the adrenatime synthesizer, the key to a new Project Gorgon. We're going to start again, and this time with everything Project Gorgon didn't have. Better R&D, better scientists, clear goals, more funding, and a timeline that makes sense.
So she does make a nice point. And who's going to provide it?
Who else? Spacer's choice. After I showed them the error of their ways, the corporation couldn't wait to restart the project. If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix adrenatime. We can put this colony back on track together.
Olivia, what's your story? Yeah, let's hear them both.
Finally, a sensible question. I am the head of Project Gorgon, its grand mastermind. I created adrenatime because I believed, arrogantly, foolishly, that I could uplift the common man through chemistry. I failed. Now, my daughter wants to take up my mantle.
Do you think she can?
Don't be absurd. Minnie is a bright enough girl, but she's weak, flighty. She'd abandon the project at the first minor setback. My work has already destroyed countless lives. We can't let her do so again out of pride and sentiment.
What about my life, Mother? The Ambrose name has no dignity anymore. I can't even show my face around Byzantium without being the gossip of the town.
You can't put your reputation ahead of the colony's safety. Be better than this. Or I can let them talk.
Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. The gears of industry swallow them whole, and no one is coming to help. Adrena time is the break we can't fit into the schedule. The office with a window we can't afford to build. It's the best this rotten colony can do for people.
How about... Exactly my question. Like, drugs is really the best you can do instead of like trying to unrot the colony? Like, come on.
It's a bandage, not a cure. Halcyon is wounded, and I will do everything in my power to stop the bleeding.
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path, Wilhelmina. You haven't the fortitude to endure it.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. If she had let me get involved from the start, we might have avoided this calamity altogether.
Do you even understand the challenges you'll face?
Enlighten me. You've seen Gorgon up close. So tell me, what exactly is so insurmountable that we shouldn't even try?
—
The chemists tried to perfect the formula for years and it drove them mad.
Precisely. Compound X gets into everything. Air, water, food. Over time, you and everyone you work with will suffer its effects. You will watch the people you love become monsters.
Progress demands sacrifice. We are in the middle of a crisis that will tear this colony apart. And you two are splitting hairs. If I can save the colony and redeem the Ambrose family name, I owe it to myself to try. Mother be damned.
You want to save the colony from its drug problem with more drugs?
Social engineering takes generations, and we don't have the luxury of time. We need to mainline progress into Halcyon's bloodstream. You've seen more of this colony than the average grunt. You know as well as I do that this is a question of survival.
Enough talk, what happens now?
I need that facility online, but I can't do it while Mother's still a problem. By now, she'll have shut down the Gorgon reactor. Deal with her however it suits you, and get that facility back up and running.
Don't do this, Wilhelmina. Minnie, don't make this choice.
Adrena time is our future. It's bigger than money, bigger than family. It's the colony's best hope.
What would you have me do instead, Olivia?
Return to my family's manor, Captain. Use the executive override code in my journal to activate the NDA protocol for my terminal. It will destroy the Gorgon drug synthesizer and put an end to Adrena time for good.
You really think Adrena time deserves to be buried like this?
Don't pretend you haven't seen its effects with your own eyes, here and elsewhere. We live in a vicious world, Captain, and Adrena time is to blame.
Oh, surely not
Should have
entirely.
smothered it in its crib at the start.
I'll consider it.
Consider quickly. Wilhelmina will not stand idly by while you scuttle her best-laid plans. She will try to force you to fight her. You don't have to. In fact, I would ask you not to. Whatever mistakes she might make, she is still my daughter.
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown. Until Mother is dealt with, anyone who lands here is presumed hostile. Finish the job. I know you won't disappoint me.
wink and make a finger gun at the screen. Get ready to be surprised. I'll be in touch. Leave conversation. First, how about we return the lady, the receptionist lady, to the Groundbreaker?
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Are you still here? I hope she has. She went to the Groundbreaker.
How does
I-
it feel?
How does what feel?
Serving an instrument of corporate supremacy?
Oh, I wouldn't know. I've given up my days of being a cog in the machine of oppression.
Something's telling me I'm being mocked right now.
I've given that up as well, Mr. Millstone.
Okay, let's get back to the Ambrose manor.
We've arrived at Ambrose
Um. Yeah, maybe like this. I don't know. Alien Max.
It has orders to shoot on sight. Error. Error. Aiming reticle misaligned.
You poor thing, you're still like. Nobody put you upright. That's sad.
I don't think we're getting a warm welcome this time.
Well,
We'd best watch our step, Captain. She knows we're coming.
you need to define warm. This model has known and approved defects. Okay, what elevator are we talking about? Huh? Wilhelmina is clearly not in her office. How did I get access there last time? I think through here. Unlock elevator. I, however, have no idea where is it. That's kind of an issue. Guess we'll have to look around. Maybe this one? Nope. Oh, NDA protocol. Okay, points me this way. Come on, fly away. Oh, it's a separate location. Alright, alright.
I'll admit, I was expecting a wine cellar.
I see they brought home.
Oh, that was unfortunate.
Excellent hit. On your left, Captain.
What is Ellie armed with? I have no idea. Automag pistol and officer's spine. I need to find you better equipment. Oh, why did I take necklace again? Thank you. No, thank you. I really liked the damage of my new cutter though. 4500 damage is like, wow. Turret controls. Let's deactivate motion sensors. Logs, security logs. Test subject enclosures have been opened as part of emergency contingency SCE 329-1 8.4b. Please refer to your emergency contingency manual to determine what level of panic you should be feeling at this moment. Previous security breach logs have been purged from memory per emergency contingency protocol. Maintenance alert. Turret cleaning and maintenance is currently overdue. Please contact the Space's Choice security technician immediately to inspect and clean your equipment. Okay.
Well done.
I can't help but wonder, like, is this turret hostile or not? Oh, come on. Fly away.
Resetting actions. Search concluded. No dissidents found. System alert.
No, no alert. Hmm.
Run. We are victorious.
Robophobia. No. I do not need robophobia. Because as far as I am aware, it will also cause you to be afraid of Sam. And I'd rather not. Sam is a nice guy. He might not have as much to talk about as I would have hoped, but it doesn't mean that we need to be afraid of the guy. He's just doing his job. Grinder. You could call this is your worst friend. You could also be sued by CNP. Okay. Open most recent message. Miss Ambrose. These projections are indeed encouraging. Unfortunately, without your mother's access code, we are going to have a beast of a time warming up the Adrenotime synthesizer. What about Olivia's journal? I seem to recall her scribbling everything down, or at least everything she didn't murmur into that voice recorder of hers. I recommend hiring a freelancer to search her office in the Synthesis and Manufacture Center. Someone capable but disposable. Once we have the journal, Space's Choice will see to it that you are properly compensated. Don't contact us again. We will contact you. The Adrenotime Project. Mr. Bancroft, my name is Wilhelmina Ambrose. Prior to her death, you were in business with my mother, Dr. Olivia Ambrose. Mother was wrong to shut down R&D for Adrenotime, and Space's Choice was wrong to listen to her. I'm sending some financial projections and chemical plans I've drafted over the years. You'll want to read them closely. The potential for a new Adrenotime formula, one that works, is unlimited. Messages? Oh, these are all messages, okay.
Didn't I warn you not to set foot in here until the job was done? You should have listened to my advice.
Let's talk about this.
There's nothing to discuss. I can fix Adrenotime without you, and certainly without Mother. You wasted your time coming here, and worse, you wasted mine. But I won't let anything stand in the way of progress.
What if you and your mother joined forces to cure the Marauders?
You surprise me, Captain. Once we fix the chemistry of Adrenotime, the Marauder problem will simply take care of itself.
If you fix it, there's always the possibility you'll make it worse.
The days of the old Adrenotime are numbered, and Marauders are bound for extinction.
I thought you wanted to help people, not let them die.
Insane people addicted to drugs are Mother's problem. Am I to be held accountable for her mess? Besides, Mother is determined to ruin everything she touches. First Adrenotime, then our family, and now my ambition.
Why not give her a chance? She's been involved with Adrenotime from the start.
She never gave me a chance, forbade it. I see no reason why she deserves a second one.
Holding on to your pain helps no one, least of all yourself. It's not too late to let it go.
Mother never let me anywhere near R&D. I was always her incompetent little brat.
The Adrenotime project failed, Minnie. You couldn't have saved it.
You don't know that. Gorgon was my chance to do something incredible.
Gorgon was never yours to save. You should let it go. Opportunities present themselves every day. Yeah, good old there is plenty fish in the sea.
Curses. You may be right. I invested so much time and energy into Gorgon, but there's no telling how many second chances pass me by. Mother taught me to never accept failure, to never settle for less. Compromising my plan goes against everything I know.
Focus on the task. The colony needs both of you.
And here I used to think the colony was too small for the both of us. I was so eager to make Adrena time my legacy, to give it a second chance. But maybe it's my family that deserves a second chance. God, I can't believe I'm saying this, but if you see Mother, tell her I'm willing to work something out. She can even come over for tea. Or something stronger. I'm sure you won't mind if I remain here. Just to guarantee that you keep your side of the bargain.
That's fair. I won't try anything.
For your sake, I hope not. It's funny, Captain. I hired you to break the family curse. And it would appear you've succeeded. Just not the way I intended.
I'll speak with Olivia. Be seeing you.
Good luck with Mother. I suppose you'll need it.
It feels like we're out of combat mode, so I'm putting nice hat back on. Hello there. Just to make sure that I'm not messing stuff up. It might be possible to find a compromise between Minnie and Olivia. You have convinced one to try and talk it out. Now you have to convince the other. So yes. Instead of going to the terminal and activating the NDA protocol, we will try to reach Olivia now. Discrete cave discovered. What I like the most is there is something to read. Groundskeeper's Journal, Volume 2. How long it been since anyone asked old Mayberry to tidy up the planters or rake the garden? Mrs. Ollie hasn't shouted for me in ages, and I can't think of the last time Mr. Harvey came around to marvel at his fish. Where is everyone? Week 2. I've eaten so many beans and I don't tolerate them in the best of times. But I dare not go into the mansion in search of food. Think of the dust that cascaded off my unworthy shoulders and onto the fine tile. Can't go inside, won't go inside, I don't belong. I'm not of the family. Week 5. Out of beans, but I won't trespass. Even if the house is empty, I'm not of the family. The Automacs, no, they watch me every move. The cave is where I belong. Year 2. Time is a lie. There is no telling how long I've been here, munching on leaves and burying my excrement in the yard. No one's coming for old Mayberry, loyal Mayberry, faithful Mayberry. A spade. Definitely not a gardening tool.
Running diagnostic. Error. Diagnosing diagnostic.
I hope someone will help the butler, because that's just cruel. All right, back to the rock we go.
We are now in orbit above Gorgon. 'Gorgon. 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 ' Remember that you are not.
I'm not insured. Alright.
I don't know what kind of mess Spacer's Choice made here, but it figures they'd leave it to someone else to clean up.
Is that S&M facility? Of course it is S&M facility. This time we'll be using fast travel.
I keep my promises, Captain. Do you?
Down!
Down they go!
Architect ain't ready for you, Max! That does it. Time for a drink?
What was that? We've got a fight on.
Nice one!
I was pretty much sure that 3500 HP that the guy had is something that I can deal with. I'm being strategical here. I made calculations. The problem was I'm terrible. The problem is I'm apparently terrible with math. And yeah, we have convinced Minnie. We did not convince Olivia, so Nice Hat can go and rest for a while. Where is Pam when I need her? Thunder Mifflin, this is Pam.
Not to complain, but I'm getting sick of stairs.
Legacy Operations Analytics, current user L Maynard, messages from Hennesy. Welcome to 403. Hi there, not sure what you did to get sent here, but I'm so sorry. The good news is that everyone here is in the same ship, so don't feel too ashamed. And hey, it could be worse. It looks like you are one of the lucky ones. Lots of new arrivals don't even get a functioning terminal, and if they do, it gets modified to hibernate at regular intervals to save power. You'll quickly find that we are last in line for everything down here, but don't worry. If we stick together and look out for each other, I'm sure we can turn this department around in no time. To Hennesy. Know where the toilet is? Ate too many fish sticks.
Quietly now.
Beginning security patrol. Resetting actions.
so funny when you know, the grenade launcher that Max is using does not cause anyone to alert because they do not see me. And yes, something is terribly wrong with my damage output, or these guys have surprisingly good armor. Because 35 should be well within my range as well. But this goalie... Again, like...
Search concluded. No
as if I
recipients
downgraded
found.
something, because
Search failed. Suspicious data not found.
things just... they're not even far from smooth. They have absolutely nothing to do with being smooth.
I really... see how anyone could work in a place like this. Of course, the same could be said for this entire colony.
So let's try to limit ourselves with enemies that are below 3k.
Returning to normal protocols.
And these are definitely not... oh no, you can also work.
Beginning security of area fleet now.
Yeah, this tosser would work as well.
Jumping at shadows here. Jumping at shadows.
Reset. Searching for unauthorized person. Search failed. Suspicious data not found.
Guess it was nothing. I could have sworn.
Routine patrol initiated.
That was smooth. Hobbs. To Hennesy, cool your thrusters, friend. Hey, new guy, here's the honest truth. When you get here, you're stuck here. Doesn't matter how hard we work or how well we perform, and there is a reason for that. One day I had to take something up to HR, and they accidentally called me a quota employee. Thought that was a little suspicious, so I forked over a few bits to the maintenance guys to look into it. Turns out it meant exactly that. We're part of a quota. C-Space's Choice has certain requirements that a project has to meet in order to receive the top tier of funding, including a minimum number of employees at each location. So they tossed some desks right above the boiler room, made a PAM unit our direct supervisor, and here we are. At first I was mad about it, like I'm sure you are, but then I realized that I could benefit from my situation. Nothing's expected of us, so we can just drift along like a ship that's killed its engines. So when you show up and push things to full burn at all the time, it really throws off the equilibrium. Know what I mean? Tone down the enthusiasm is all I'm saying. At least 3 notches. From Hennesy. And I sincerely appreciate the advice and I do understand your concerns. However, I cannot resign myself to such an apathetic course of action. I do not know your employment history, but as for myself, I was quite good at my job. Exemplary even. I may have suffered a setback, but I am unwilling to accept that this reassignment is some kind of fatal wound from which my career cannot recover. If we turn this department around and show management that we are valuable members of the Space's Choice family, surely they won't let us waste away in this basement. We just have to push ourselves harder, so please, without due respect, do not try to discourage me. Thank you.
They can't keep us out.
Eliasson. To Zimansky, please. Kevin, please stop taking out your frustrations on the filing cabinets. I know technical support gives you a hard time about the vending machines, but I would much rather have all our vending machines smashed to bits than come in every morning to see another pile of files scattered across the floor. Honest to what has gotten into this office, you're the third person to show unprofessional violence in this workplace in as many days. Is there something in the Sultuna? Listen, Kevin, if the work is testing your composure, then I encourage you to look inside yourself and find the source. Work fortifies the spirit. Maybe you're not giving your work the attention it deserves. From Hennesy, filing system. Hi, Minoru. Thanks for explaining your filing system to me earlier. I think that gave me a better understanding of where to find the information I need. However, I'm still not entirely sure I understand it. So you use the first letter of the file name, find a Spaces Choice player who has a surname starting with that letter, then organize the file based on the year in which that player was drafted? I appreciate how hard you've worked to implement this system, but wouldn't it be more straightforward to just organize it alphabetically? Oh, the audacity to suggest something like that. Where do you go from here?
What was that? Their mistake.
Oh, he actually absolutely sincerely discovered me and went all into attack. Come on, would you please turn around a little bit?
That's the last of them.
Why did the last one had to be not smooth? Farrar. To Human Resources Manager. Good day. I've just started on the third floor and I'm a little confused. This auto-mechanical said it was my manager, but that can't be right. It called itself Pam and refused to tell me where my real manager was. Can you please direct me to my manager and send this auto-mechanical off to be repaired? Emily, there is no mistake. Pam is a productivity auto-mechanical and your direct supervisor. She is specially equipped to provide all your motivational and disciplinary needs as a valued member of the Spaces Choice family. So please treat Pam as you would any other member of Spaces Choice Management. To that end, please accept all directives, commands, responses, and silent glares from Pam as you would from a living sentient human manager. Hennesy. Personal files. Quarterly goals. In order to be promoted to a more optimal position, I need to focus on increasing my output in every measurable performance statistics. If I am objectively performing at a high level, management can't ignore my request. As such, I have created this document in order to track my performance, so I know what areas to focus on. Hours. This is an opportunity to stand out. I'll target 250% of the departmental average. Output. The filing system will make it difficult to go too quickly here. Still, with my overtime, I should be able to process files 125% faster than the department average. Performance. Have requested experimental batches of Adrena time from ChemLab. Fewer sleeping hours means more time working. More time working leads to better performance. Better performance leads to fulfillment. I will be a valuable member of the family I will belong. Daily prayer. Repeat daily. You are a hard worker, you are a valuable member of the Spaces Choice family. You are not your anger, you are not losing your mind, your place in the world is fixed, a work fortifies the spirit. Messages from Human Resources, subject final warning. Thomas, please be advised that all members of the Spaces Choice family are expected to hold to high moral and personal standards, including but not limited to temperance, the ability to hold one's temper and or drink, Semantic hygiene, the ability to express oneself using appropriate company-approved language, and pride, a sense of contentment derived from understanding and accepting one's designated role in the workplace. Please be advised that your recent letter has violated the aforementioned standards. Your recent behavior described by other coworkers as erratic, oddly violent has been corroborated in the tone of your recent letter. Please report to security for re-education at the end of your shift. To Human Resources, subject transfer request. PAM is mechanical and is not programmed to write performance reviews, provide letters of recommendation, or offer professional guidance. We've been over this, and frankly, I'm having trouble controlling my patience. I have the sensation of walls closing in on me, and I would very much appreciate a transfer. I have months' worth of documentation tracking my progress and a detailed analysis of my impact on the department. If you could please just forward it to a non-mechanical manager, I'm sure my transfer will be approved. Please, I would very much appreciate it. Just half.
Go.
Did you guys just repair yourself? Yeah. So, what do we have in this room? A number of goalies. I'm just ashamed how this is all going. I have never been too much on the combat, the outright combat. Like, none of my equipment is tailored for that. So when things just do not work from the stealth, on which I put quite a big emphasis, things simply go bad. I don't know how close Olivia is, but I will put nice head
You
on.
ready? Because I've been ready since she messed with us at the OCI.
She brought this on herself.
Ellie, were you there? Because I have some doubts.
Hiding behind that technological monstrosity won't save her.
I mean, you can call it monstrosity, but it's also quite an impressive thing. I like the industrial look of it. Why is there no flaw about the weak ankles? I already complained about it before, but I absolutely certainly need one. I took only one, I return only one.
I'll give you one thing, little weasel. You are relentless. I did everything in my power to stop you, yet here you stand before me, offensively alive.
That's me, I guess.
Just so we're clear, if you intend to restart this machine, you'll have to go through me.
I'm here to make peace, as a matter of fact.
You think that will fool me? I'll die before I let you have this place.
Minnie wants to work with you on a cure for the Marauders.
That's preposterous. Not too long ago, she wanted me dead. How do I know this isn't a trick to get me out of the way?
You don't, you just have to trust me. But then again, why trick you when it would be easier for me to kill you? Let's not go on an aggressive way here, okay? You just have to trust me.
I will not. Your intentions are beside the point. I've been working on a cure for 5 years, and I've made no progress at all. If she believes teamwork is all I've been missing, she's more soft-headed than I thought.
She said you were invited for tea?
What? That was our secret phrase. Did she tell you?
Can you explain?
When I'd been on Gorgon too long, that's what she'd write at the end of her messages. It meant she missed me. That she wanted me to come home.
So you'll work with Minnie?
I'll try. It's no guarantee of success. And like as not, we'll develop nothing useful at all. But it will be better than working alone. Thank you, Captain. In the end, you were not at all what I expected.
It was very nice that I was able to find a way to escape choosing between both of them. But I am also wondering whether if you go first to Dr. Olivia Ambrose, can you convince her to work with Minnie? Or you must first go to Minnie, she tells you the secret phrase, and then you go to Olivia. I'm not making this choice again. There is no way they would allow me to. Yes, see? It's non-interactable. Please tell me they fixed the butler.
This unit expresses dismay.
This is the storyline that I'm actually following, whether someone will help the butler or not.
I
Ladies?
have to know, Mother. All those years ago, what tipped you off that Gorgon was in trouble?
The volunteers. Not just the shocking way they died, but the company's muted response to it. They were expensive to house, train, and treat. That the company would spare no expense, yet let so many of them die. It was terrible.
Let them talk.
I knew then I'd lost control of Gorgon. I'd lost control of Adrenatime.
You never told me Gorgon was such a logistical nightmare. We should have had this conversation 5 years ago.
You can't know how badly I wanted to. But the truth put you in danger, and I couldn't abide that.
I owe you an apology, Captain. Not only did I deceive you, but all this time I had the wrong idea about Mother.
Water under the bridge, I guess.
You're very kind to understand. Kinder than I would be under the circumstances. We still have a great deal of work ahead of us. The years of silence were not easy.
I don't doubt it was hard on you, but I knew you'd come out the stronger for it. We have the chance to know each other now, thanks entirely to you.
Oh, stop it, yeah. Can we just skip to the part where I get paid? How do you plan on mending relations from here?
On Minnie's terms, whatever they may be. I've made enough decisions for her, I think.
Well, there's no need to dwell on the past anymore. We're in the thick of it together, now that we're partners.
Partners? Huh. I suppose we are.
And family, I suppose. This isn't at all playing out the way I imagined it. And for the first time, I'm glad.
You two have grown a lot in a short time.
Part of me will always miss the cold, vindictive Minnie Ambrose. Life was so much simpler when I felt cheated by it.
I'm glad to have you as my daughter, Minnie. But I'm proud to call you my partner. But I fear things will only get harder from here.
Test, measure, revise. Nothing gets done right the first time.
Indeed. The road to a cure will be long and fraught with setbacks. We will need to find our strength in the work and our partnership if we're to overcome them.
You've earned this, Captain. For recovering Mother's journal, for getting us talking in the same room together, and for exceeding my expectations.
Indeed. I have no use for bits and baubles on Gorgon. Not now that I have my work. Take what's yours, Captain. The road to a marauder cure will be a long one, and the board will surely fight us every step of the way. But this partnership, it's a damn good start.
Will you put the burden of the colony aside for just one moment? Give me a day with my mother before we get back to work.
For you, I will try.
Ah, such a sweet ending to this, to what could have gone horribly wrong. And I have a very good railings here. I am sad that no one pays attention to Drinks the Butler, who is suffering a great deal right over here.
This unit can't help itself. Please do not be concerned.
I'm sorry, Drinks the Water, Drinks the Butler, but I cannot help but be concerned, because what the hell? Right. We do need to find Mag to power and Exactocide, Speed Grip, and Mr. Ouch. Let's see. I need Mag to power. I need Exactocide. Exacta or Extendocide? Exactocide. Okay. There was Mr. Ouch, and I think Speed Grip.
You're adjusting before you...
That was this one. Speed Grip and Mr. Ouch, yes. Speed Grip, Mr. Ouch, Auto Mag, Ultra, Mag to power, and Exactocides. And then we can break down you and you.
You're anticipating.
And I believe that with that we will close the episode because we have closed the Peril on Gorgon. So out of 2 DLCs available for us, one of them is done, and in the next episode we will continue with Murder on Eridanos. Now, thank you so much for staying with me. I hope you enjoy my company and my gameplay. If that's the case, then please leave me a like and subscribe to the channel, or otherwise let me know down in the comments what I can improve for you. I hope to see you next time. Have a nice day out there, and bye.